everyone, welcome to another video on my channel. My name is Marshall3498, and today's motovlog is going to be something that I usually do once every year. And today's motovlog is not going to be typically as is on my channel motorcycle related. It's going to be related to Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there in the year 2020. And this is going to be not so much of a easy motovlog to make. This is my first Mother's Day after my mom's passing that she has not been with me. She passed away October 30th of 2019 over a brief but very difficult death of stage 4 liver cancer. My mom didn't drink or anything like that. It's just part of things that happened. She was only 7 years old when she died. And to put it into a short version, what I'd like to start out with, if you look up the definition of what a mom truly is supposed to be, then that's my mom. I miss her every day, and I will miss her till the day that I'm dead and gone. That's for sure. She was a very kind person, a giving person, a hard worker, and just one of those people that if you ever needed her for anything, if she really cared about you and you were good to her, then that's what she gave back to everybody, especially me and my brother, and to my dad also. She was an amazing wife and a provider, and just everything. I can't put into words how good of a person she is. And like I said, I miss her to this day and every day, and always will. But I still miss her, yes. But I've had several months now. What is it? That was in October. This is almost middle of May. So I'm trying to do math and ride and talk at the same time. 7-8 months, something like that she's been gone. And I've come to terms with it, that she's no longer with me. And I wouldn't say that ever be over her passing, but I've come to terms with it, that life goes on. I have kids of my own. I have to provide for and raise and be there for, and be there as guiding to them. So I can't just dwell on one thing and let it consume my whole way of life. But for the first several months she was passed, it was really hard. And it still is real hard at times, but I just, like I said, I've come to terms that she's gone and that she's in a better place and she's not suffering more. That's the best way I can put it, positively anyway. She taught me so many things about me, and I think that reflects not only from my dad, but from me also. I'm as good as gold to anybody as long as they're that way towards me. I've always been a hard worker. All that comes from my dad and her, especially. I can still remember the days of me driving to high school with my permit and stuff, and her freaking out a little bit about me doing stupid stuff as a new driver and stuff, and it stuff like that. Memories that I can still remember. Brings back good times and stuff. So it's not all about the negative, but I remember so much about the things she told me, try to guide me, and whether I needed her help or maybe I should listen to her help because of things that as a teenager you do, and you learn from your mistakes like everybody is. Nobody's perfect. I'm not either. I'll be the first to admit it. She wasn't either, but she was pretty close to being that way. One of the things, it's funny making this motovlog now to think about it. One of the things that she was okay with growing up was for me and my brother to have a four-wheeler, but I grew up, at least in my younger part of my years, till my dad sold his bike. My dad grew up riding, and she did not want me or my brother to have a dirt bike, especially a street motorcycle, but she was okay with a four-wheeler. That was the compromise. And I remember, I've been riding 5 years now, and when I told her I bought my first bike and took the safety course and all that, she was terrified, like, oh my Lord. But, I wouldn't call myself a seasoned, veteran rider, but I'm not a beginner anymore. So I've learned some things to do and not do, and I enjoy riding now that that I started riding motorcycles so late in life. I enjoy the ride more than riding fast or riding like a hooligan or anything like that. So I guess I probably picked a good time to start riding. I wanted one when I was about 25, and both her and my dad both were like, no, don't do that. But I kind of grew up on the lakes and in the backwoods of riding four-wheelers and jet skis. So being out in the open environment, dealing with all the weather extremes and just being one with nature almost, that's kind of what drew me to motorcycling, because that's kind of some similar things to what I grew up around. But like I said, I can't really put into words, otherwise this be a 2-hour motovlog on all the positive things she did for me growing up. Just I couldn't have asked for more of an amazing mother. And one thing I will tell you, if anybody out there is not on good terms with their mother, as an adult, we grow up and we spread our wings and, start to really enjoy life and become an adult, so to speak. But I will tell you one of the main things that I can tell you from this, and me and my mother were always really pretty close, not as close as me and my dad, but pretty close. But one thing I can tell you is, if you're not on good terms with your mom, try your best to get that way. I know it's a two-way street, but try your best to get that way, because once they're gone, and there is no taking anything back, or, don't, basically what I'm trying to say is don't let your mom go on the rest of your life till she's gone, or you're gone for that matter, and have regrets on maybe you should have made peace with her and had a good stable and close relationship with your mother as much as you can. That is one thing I'll say, because once they're gone, they're gone. You can't talk to them anymore. You can't reprimand things or make things better. So like I said, enjoy the time you have with her and cherish that to the fullest extent. I know we all get busy in life, and like I said, we get out and we raise our own families and do our own things, and work gets in the way and stuff after work gets in the way. But at least if you can, try to, at least if you can't go see them that often because of that, at least call them, at least once a week, and just check in with her and see how she's doing, and just talk about the everyday life. She'll have questions about what you've been doing, and she'll be more interested in your well-being as much as you are with her. That's for sure. So, like I said, that's basically all I got for today's motovlog. Just, happy Mother's Day to all the Mother's Day out there. And this one goes out and to my mom. I know she's somewhere watching up there from heaven, because as much as good as person she is, even though I'm not super religious, there's no doubt in my mind that that's where she is. So, on that, guys, thanks for stopping in today's motovlog. If you got any, thoughts or questions or anything you want to share, please don't hesitate to leave me comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe if you've not already done so. And have fun and stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.